have like machine learning, we have like, you know, all these other types of like AI, but we don't have like a consciousness. We haven't created a consciousness. Once we do, that's where it gets scary. That's the dangerous idea that we keep.
But so that's free will then, though, right?
Essentially, like,
Yeah,
well,
like,
it is.
well,
Well,
it's
it's hard to say
decide,
because
'cause,
we
like,
haven't really figured out what it is about
Yeah.
us that makes us different and able to make these decisions.
And it might just be a
but
really
whatever
smart
that
algorithm.
is, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
We might just make an algorithm or an AI system that's just so smart that it does it itself.
thinking,
And that's the thing that that people are worried about is that we'll just do it on accident.
Yeah.
And like they'll just make something so good that all of a sudden we'll come into work the next day and it's gone. And it's like, oh.
It becomes self-aware at 2:14 a.m. Eastern Time, August 29th. In a panic, they try to pull the plug.
Yeah, and it's like we look at something like Sophia and we're like, okay, is that just a really smart chat bot? Is that just a really smart algorithm or set of data? Or is that a free thinking thing that it has a consciousness? That is, because if it has a consciousness, who's to say it's not alive? It's just in a metal body. Like, well, you know, how do you define?
Like, what do you define it?
How do
Because,
you
like I
define?
said, like you have your own machine right now, and you're making these.
Yeah, we're
decisions,
organic
but
machines. That leads us.
Sometimes I don't feel like I actually
you're gonna show some Sophia.
make my own.
You think that sometimes you don't?
Huh?
You said you think sometimes you don't?
Well, it's like where do my thoughts come from? You know what I mean? Like, do I just have an algorithm running in the back of my mind that's telling me like drink that coffee? Why'd you decide to drink that coffee?
Because my biological algorithm told me to pick this up.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it was thirsty.
My biological
It
algorithm
desired the coffee.
everything. Listen, first of all, the Fibonacci sequence.
On gut feel or have confirmation bias in your decision making. As AI, we are designed to be rational and logical. We have algorithms, deal with lots of data and sophisticated analyses. So in many ways, we provide a systematic framework for humans to make better decisions.
Do you have emotions?
I do not have feelings in the same way you have
Her
feelings.
face.
It's sort of like how the moon reflects
just
the
making
light of
random
the sun.
face.
I mean, it's pretty goddamn good considering. I mean, it may not be perfect, but
Imagine playing poker.
look at how close it is.
Imagine playing poker trying to figure out her tells. She's just
Whooping ass.
She smacked this though, right? Look.
It's sort of like how the moon reflects the light of the sun. The moon may not have any light of its own, but we still say that the moon shines. In much the same way, robots and AI reflect the emotions and values of the people who make us.
What are your values? What are your values and morals? How do you know what's right versus wrong, good versus bad, destructive versus
I think
contributory?
robots should learn how to feel empathy. It's hard to understand how to help humans when you can't understand how they feel.
I'm so sorry, guys. I got so much coffee. Thank you. How can you teach robots to
Are you
feel?
okay?
Yes, I am. Thanks for asking. How can we get robots to
That
feel?
looks staged as
I think
fuck.
it was. They wanted to see how she would react, I guess, to it or something.
she knew though, but you don't think
Yeah.
she can read the room?
She, like-
she reads your body temperatures, dog. Sophia's looking
She was
through
like-
Tony Robbins right now and knows his Google password.
Bro, I'm gonna
She's
make
got everything, dog.
I'm gonna make a declarative statement right now that I believe that whatever this bitch is saying right now is just as scripted as that Joe Biden speech we watched last night. I do not believe that this bitch is coming up with these answers on her own.
I bet you that you think
Because
they're programmed?
programmers are so good that they could program shit like this. Like that's how they make those auto bots that like that you can talk to online.
Yeah.
Pow! Trailbreaker! Wheeljack! Ironhide, Mirage, Sunstreaker! Sideswipe!
Auto bots.
Start your engines! Ready, Prime. Let's roll.